Hey everyone, I hope you guys are doing great. Unfortunately, I didn't have my sound plugged in the first time I recorded this video, so I am redoing this basically. And today I want to share a rather awkward story with you, which happened on my train ride from Hamburg to Prague. Now, the problem with me is I tend to be very anxious around people. I actually made an anxiety video at some point, and I thought, you know, maybe I'd link this video with more tips about travel anxiety and like how to deal with it. So I feel very uncomfortable when I have 3 people sitting in front of me and 2 next to me. The cabins are very full, it's kind of warm. You know, the shelves are so filled that you can't even put your own suitcase on. So, you know, just creating this, I don't know, like blocking the way or creating an uncomfortable situation for other people is what makes me a bit anxious. I also don't know where to look sometimes, so I prefer to sit by the window. Now, what happened on that train ride was I slept 4 hours at home because I thought I would sleep on the train. That way I could sort of escape this. And yeah, so the train ride is about 7 to 8 hours or so. And I had a man sitting right opposite me, and then an elderly couple who were Czech came at some point. The man was German. As I mentioned, the elderly couple was Czech. At my stop, like I get off one stop before the main station, so it's called Holešovice, Nádraží Holešovice, which is the Holešovice train station, and I get off, I need to get off really soon as it stops for maybe 2 minutes or so. I had my suitcase at the top, which was really heavy. There was one seat next to me that was free and had a black bag on it. By the way, I have a new bag, which is this. It's a big, spacious black bag. And the elderly lady who sat next to me also had a big black bag. So in my hustle, I got the suitcase down and I grabbed her bag. All of a sudden I noticed I had just woken up, and all of a sudden she goes like this, you know, and said something in Czech like hand me the bag or something, and she probably thought that I you know, wanted to move it or something. But in that moment I still wasn't really realizing what was going on, so I was surprised and I held on to it and I thought, you know, what's going on basically. And then all of a sudden, you know, as I turn around and as I put the suitcase down and yeah, I noticed my bag on my seat. And then of course I said, you know, I apologized and gave it to her, but yeah, the man, the husband of the elderly lady said, you know, don't be afraid, in Czech, I believe. And yeah, then I guess I just left. I think I said goodbye to the German guy in Czech, and yeah, so I was like all confused in that situation. And then I just left, so I managed to get out of the train on time. So yeah, that was kind of my awkward story. Have you ever experienced anything similar while traveling, or I guess a lot of people feel rather uncomfortable when they have people sitting opposite them, like on buses, because you know, everyone's inside their phones, they're all fidgeting on their phones. So I guess part of it is to avoid some kind of eye contact, maybe with the person opposite you. I don't know. And in other situations it feels a bit like you don't know where to look, so you tend to look outside. Some people tend to look at their shoes, or things like that, or the posters. Yeah, so I was I guess, like, when you have travel anxiety, I thought maybe I'd share some tips on what could work in some cases. I guess packing as lightly as possible could be a great option, because if you pack less, you also feel less stressed about losing things, about tracking things. So yeah, just keeping your luggage as light as possible would be a tip. Another tip would be to stay organized, to have all your documents, the ticket, the mind blank, the passport, the house keys, your phone, maybe an extra SIM card if you're moving from one country to another. So to have everything together so that when the ticket inspector comes in, you don't start looking for it in your third or fourth bag because you forgot where you put it. So yeah, just I guess wearing comfortable clothes also works, because I guess people feel very safe at home, so you take this safety with you and this feeling of comfort, and it's less restricting. Yeah, so those are some of the tips. If you have any others, please leave them down below. Thank you so much for watching, and have a nice day, I guess. And if you're traveling, safe travels to you, and yeah, just enjoy summer in general. Bye.